exactly why we do it.
All right, Tim, opening day of shotgun season. I know it's one of a lot of people, it's Christmas. For Tim, it's opening day of shotgun season.
Yeah, man. And you know, I've been fortunate in the last couple of years. I'm doing well. Bow hunting, I'm getting it done a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And I don't have to wait 3 months before I harvest an animal. So usually, you know, when shotgun season comes around, I'm like, okay, no more hanging out at 60, 70 yards. You want to come out at 200? Okay, well, you're dead.
Yep. Yep.
Plain and simple.
Absolutely. That's painful, bow hunting.
Oh, so
Watching a deer at 70 yards. Painful.
There's guys out there that make that shot.
Right.
I could possibly. I do it on targets all the time. But
Yeah.
I'm not taking. I just won't. I wouldn't take a 70.
I'm with you. I just don't.
45
energy.
is about my max.
Yep. That's and I think you stay 100% ethical no matter what. You know what I mean? You're not worrying about speed of arrow and all that stuff.
And I literally practice my when I go outside to shoot my bow, it's 40 yards.
Yep.
So and that's why I do that, just because 20 yards just feels so comfortable. Chip shot. It just feels so good.
Absolutely. Well, let's join Tim. Opening day, shotgun season, Iowa.
Yeah, baby.
Well, as you can see, we're wearing orange and we're on the 5 in Iowa. It is December 5th, Iowa first shotgun season, and we could be more excited. I got the new 350 Legend out. Taking a break from the 450 Bushmaster. I don't know why, because that gun is just a hammer, but I really like the way this gun shoots, and I got it all set up with the Tacticams, which is pretty bad in the jammer. As you can see, really excited about this. I got one facing back at me, one in the actual scope. We got a couple more in here, so we get all kinds of angles. What's really exciting is shooting time was 6:47 this morning, and we had deer in front of us around 6:45 or maybe even sooner. I don't know. We got in the blind a little bit late. Tomorrow we're gonna get up about 15 minutes earlier, but we just had one deer come out of the corn, and we had some more deer over here to our left. You know, every year this has been the hot spot. Opening day, I just hunt here. Stick around. Thanks for watching, and maybe we can get a big buck on the ground for you.
Hitsquad Outdoors is brought to you by Expedition Archery, Element Outdoors, Tacticam, Scrape Fix, HHA, Deer 30, Scent Assassin, Black Eagle Arrows, Conquest Archery, Timber Creek, Plot Masters, Vortex Optics, and Sniper Blinds.
So I'm in my front field stand. It's produced year after year after year, and it's usually morning sits. Unfortunately, it wasn't this morning, so it's time to get something to eat. And I'll make my famous biscuits and gravy for myself and cameraman. Wife's down hanging out with Mav and stuff. So go back, hang out with the family a little bit, and come back out for the evening hunt.
Well, we're headed out tonight. See if we can't get it done. Big bucks should be on their feet. Standing corn. No pressure. Going to our Sad Daddy. He's produced for me the last 3 years, so I don't see why he wouldn't produce for me this year either. We'll see what happens, but wish us luck. Thanks. Just got back in the blind. It's about 2:30. I brought my soda from Maine, Moxie. I hated this stuff when I was a kid, and all the adults used to drink it, and now I know why. When you get older, you enjoy it, but the kids don't like it. So the adults actually get to have a soda beverage without the kids drinking it all. Good thinking. Good thinking. Something good came from Maine. It would be Moxie, Whoopie Pies, and me. Anywho, we are back in the blind, same spot we were this morning. Hasn't been a lot of deer movement. There was a good shooter buck, I call shooter buck now, Flames, in the back food plot this morning at 9:30. He's not a big scoring deer, but he's 4.5 years old, I know that. But I saw him a couple times during bow season, but I wasn't going to shoot my tag on him. But I said if gun season rolls around, he's going to be a deer I want to take out. There's another one that's a Big 10. Really, I shouldn't say Big 10. He's a huge body 10. I nicknamed him Tank. Really, really weak rack, but he's huge on the body. I bet he's 275, 300 pounds on the hoof. Big boy. Rack is really weak. I don't know if it'd get any better, so I'd probably shoot him with my gun tag too. So, and obviously there's 3 other big shooters running around that we know of. You know, Splits and Krabby and the 10 that I missed. So total 10. We'll see what happens. It's pretty warm out today. It's about 47, 50 degrees. See, we're in a hoodie, sweatshirt, and a vest. So wish us luck. There's a lot of deer that come to this food plot, man. A lot of deer. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, so we're in the blind, and sure enough, there's deer everywhere. There's deer way behind me on my left. I'm like breaking my neck looking at all these deer, and there's one that's partially broken. He's a 4.5-year-old deer, but he's good. And I'm just looking constantly over the left, and I tell the cameraman, I said, hey, keep an eye over the right. We got a bunch of standing corn. And he goes, well, this is like a pretty good deer. And I go over to my right. I'm like, oh my God, it splits. Boom, down. I'm ready to shoot. And it was the craziest thing because he's there. I pull the gun up and I pull the trigger and it's on safety. I just freaked out. I'm like, oh. So I flip it off safety. I go to pull the trigger and he ducks into the corn. I'm like, son of a gun. So I'm watching. I pick my head up. The cameraman goes, he's back out. I get on him. I pull the trigger. I'm on safety again. Thank God. Because it wasn't the deer. It wasn't splits. It was a different, because as soon as I said I wasn't going to shoot, I put it on safety. But I'm so worked up. Buck fever's got me. And luckily, it worked good this time because I would have shot a 2.5-year-old deer. So I take it off safety, and I'm watching. And sure enough, splits slips out. And what happens next?
You want me? We just killed splits. I don't know how. I mean, literally like 2 minutes left of daylight. Well, I should say 2 minutes left of camera light. We still got 10 minutes left, but the camera costs us 10 minutes hunting every night. Oh my God, I can't believe I just killed splits. I think he's the biggest deer on the property. I don't even know. He's huge. Oh my gosh. We were focusing on this big 8-pointer that's broken. 4.5-year-old, been watching him all night. Look at my left, I turned my chair. And then I said to Michael, I said, take a look at the right and just see if you see anything. He's like, what about this guy? He looks pretty big. I brought the binos up. I'm like, oh my God, it splits. Turned all the tactic cams on. One had a malfunction. I didn't charge the battery, I guess. They were going berserk, and I got on him, and I pulled the trigger. The safety was on. I just flipped it off, put it on. He got out of our way. Then a small buck. Michael, he's coming back. I put the bino. I put the gun back on safety. Put the gun up. I'm like, I stopped looking at his rack, and I go to squeeze the trigger. It was still on safety. Then I'm like, oh my God. And then I looked again, and it wasn't splits. It was a 110-inch deer. Oh my God, buck fever is just going wild right now. But 120 yards, we just smoked splits, dropped him where he's at. Poor Maverick, man. I wanted him to hunt tonight. He didn't want to. He said he wants to hunt tomorrow night. I was going to put him in that blind. Splits would have walked 15 yards in front of him, and Maverick would have killed him. But it is what it is. We just killed a monster. A monster. So we're going to get out of here and check it out, man. We'll see you in a moment. Well, we just got out of our Sad Daddy. You know, this is the 4th year in a row I've killed out of the Sad Daddy. First weekend of gun season. I love this blind. I love the placement. It's just amazing. And we just killed splits. He dropped where we shot him. 350 Legend did his job, and we got it all on video. I'm gonna go there now. You guys can follow me and check him out with us.
Closed captioning is brought to you by ARDaddy.com. Let us build your AR-15 your way, making it your one-of-a-kind gun. ARDaddy.com.
Oh my gosh. When he backflipped, he broke his aileron off. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh my gosh. I come up on him, I'm like, did I shoot the wrong deer?
I didn't see his other horn. I'm like, oh, shot a doe. Oh my god.
At first, that's what I was thinking. I was like, did you brain a doe?
Oh my gosh. Dude, look at the mass on him. The mass on this thing is huge. Holy Hannah.
Did you just say holy Hannah?
I don't know. It was the spirit of the moment. Holy Hannah. You don't use that? No. What'd I say today? Easy peasy lemon squeezy? You never heard of that?
No. Holy Hannah.
Holy Hannah. Instead of saying holy.
This is This is common in
Holy
Iowa?
Hannah. Yeah. Common in my language. Holy Hannah.
You can send Tim a Facebook message and let him know that you're from Iowa and you don't say holy Hannah ever.
A lot of people say holy Hannah.
Nobody says holy Hannah.
Maybe not up in here in Maine anymore. But people say it.
Okay. Let's bring this argument to Facebook. Hitsquad Outdoors on Facebook. I'll be there. Tim will be there. He'll remind me when a message comes in. And we're going to have a holy Hannah conversation. And I'll tell you what.
And easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you
Look,
got
bro,
kids,
you just
if
made
you
that
got
up.
kids, if you have kids, you tell me how many people and kids say
What
that.
is a lemon squeezy?
I don't know. It's a kid thing, but kids say it. And wife works with baby kid. Are we gonna have another argument?
No,
we had the last
because
one.
you got upset. So it must be super cool, Iowa or not, Maine, doesn't matter where you're at, to harvest a deer in your backyard and be able to have your wife come up and just be able to celebrate it with you, like in the field.
Yeah, it was literally, she heard the gunshot. She's like, what did you got him, didn't you? I'm like, yep. Jump on the four-wheeler, come on out. You see that? Why didn't you wear the HSO sweatshirt?
Because you said we weren't taking pictures or anything. Just threw this on because it covers more.
What's up?
No.
It splits. That's when you filmed me when we were in the hay bale in the middle field, remember?
Yeah. Poor little guy.
Well, here he is. This is what happened last night when we dropped him. Kind of looks something like this, I guess. There we go. But this is one they call, I first named him Goliath and I changed him to Splits, but this is a 16 pointer that we kind of wanted to shoot this year. Alyssa and I had counters with him early season. The hay bale blind, he was just a little too far away with the bow, and every time we were in one stand, he was in another. So I'm pretty happy about this guy. He's definitely high 60s, maybe 70s. I don't know, maybe 80s. I don't even know. He really throws me off because he's got 7-inch bases, and he's just a giant 4.5-year-old. So that was our goal. We set out last night and got lucky that he showed up. We were watching a broken 8-pointer that was a big deer, but I decided I wasn't going to shoot him, and just kept watching. And I said, Michael, take a look over to the right. And he looks over and he goes, what do you think about this deer? He's pretty big. I looked, I'm like, oh God. So 170 yards, a 350 legend, dropped him in his tracks, and we're excited. So thanks for watching Hitsquad Outdoors. We'll see you later. Well, as you can see, we got them all loaded up. Now it's time to give them to the taxidermist and processor. Same spot, Old Bar Taxidermy. So we're pretty fortunate now that they're a processor. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll catch us again when late muzzleloader season hits, when it's bitter cold, snow, and plenty of deer to pick from. We'll be overstanding beans, I'm sure, of it with the CVA muzzleloader.